What's going on? It's the brother Jay, and I'm back again with another thought of the day, man. And the thought of the day is called dangerous. You know, so this is a real quick PSA, if you will. Public service announcement to mostly the younger people, because the older cats of my generation or nearby understand this very clearly. Now, there are two things that are dangerous to black people, Hispanic, Native Americans, and other people of color. You know what I'm saying? There are two things that's extremely dangerous. And it's not the white man. It's the elderly, cranky, battle axe, want to argue with everybody, get off my lawn, Caucasian lady. Or the young, man hating feminist, you can't tell me shit, I know everything, girl boss, young Caucasian woman. These two are extremely dangerous to people of color. Now, when I mean people of color, it don't just mean black men or men. You know what I'm saying? This means anyone. But men catch it more, but anyone can catch it. For example, like this. Now, when you got a young man hating feminist with, piercings all over her nose and shit, 20 earrings right here and stuff like that, with a tattoo on her face, and you know what I'm saying? And hate men from Jump Street. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell her shit, nigga. If you disagree with her, you better hope you're somewhere where a camera is. Because in case you don't remember, you know what I'm saying? Remember that guy who played Kang on the Avengers or something? I thought his name is Jonathan Majors or something like that. I might mispronounce the name, but you know what I'm talking about. The dude was on camera running from the white lady. And she's behind him, chasing him. You know what I'm saying? So it must be something about her. He said, "Me get the fuck out of here." And he still got in trouble. Nigga, I mean, I can imagine if it was reversed and she was running away and he was chasing her. Okay, I get it. How the fuck you get in trouble when you're the one that's running away from the person? So there's a lot of ladies out there that's young. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they argue with you, they quick, you know what I'm saying, to take anything you say out of proportion and say, "Oh, he sexually harassed me. He sit here and called me a name, and I was hurt and offended." They always turn on the waterworks and stuff like that when they're extremely guilty. You know what I'm saying? So, and the next one is the old cranky, elderly, battle axe white lady. This is one of the most dangerous creatures on the planet. I'll give you two examples. And I'm pretty sure everybody ran across an old battle axe Karen before. You know what I'm saying? I know I have, but not as much as my partners have. You know what I'm saying? But here's two examples. One example is that a white lady, this is on somebody's commentary, I can't remember who. I think it was Colossive version or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I might say that wrong too, but dude was sitting in his car, like basically checking out his phone, and some old white lady came up and, "You can't park here. You can't park here." And he was like, you know what I'm saying, this is a public street and stuff like that. I'm not on your side of the sidewalk. And if I was, it's still a public street. So, and she hit the, she tried to get in close to say something, and she hit the fall down move. Like, "You hit me with your car." He was like, "My car ain't even on." And she just like got up and, "Fuck you." And, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh. Now, if he didn't have his camera rolling, nigga, he probably would have got in trouble if she would call the police. Like, "This dude hit me with the car and shit." You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like it was one of them streets that don't have, you know what I'm saying, like cameras or surveillance or anything like that. That's the only thing I can say, honestly, that saves a lot of men a whole bunch of headaches and griefs, is that even though it's a hindrance, but thank God we have a lot of cameras. Because if we didn't have cameras, a lot of this shit the women be charging on men and all like this, man, it'll be way worse if they didn't have cameras located all over the place. So the second thing, and this is crazier than the first, is Shaq. This even happened to Shaq, bro. Shaq was explaining that, he was catching a flight to go to some kind of charity event, and some white lady, because he was in line trying to, I guess verify his ticket, to board the plane, white lady, battle ass, came out of nowhere, you don't belong in this, the economy line is over there. He was like, no, I got my ticket, I'm right where I'm supposed to be, right here in first class, stuff like that. I don't think you're lying to me and stuff like that. Don't make me call the manager and shit like that, So she's basically saying because he's big and black, there's no way that he can afford being in first class. Now, Shaq had on disguise, so she didn't recognize him right away. But after, he tolerated this for like a good, I would say, he was patient more than me. He was very calm about it, and he tolerated for like a good, I would say, 5 minutes. And he finally, took off his hat, and took off his hoodie off his head and stuff like that, and revealed who he was. And he was like, see, you're just prejudging people, because of skin color and height and stuff like that. But, you never know who you're really talking to. You know what I'm saying? So, it's battle axe old ladies and stuff like that. They the main ones that want to claim that you hit them or hurt them. Or here's a good one. I saw one incident with a guy, was arguing with her, and he got her so rattled that she was, like yelling like "fuck you" and walking this way, but she was looking this way, yelling "fuck you," and she tripped over the curb and fell and bust herself, nigga. And he started laughing at him, and I'm gonna call the police on you and shit. He said, I got you on camera. You can't say I pushed you or nothing. But if this technology wasn't as it is, and he didn't have a camera on her, she could have easily just called the police, said he pushed her on the ground, and who they gonna believe? You know what I'm saying? This young black, muscle bound dude, or this tiny little granny like, elderly Caucasian lady. They're gonna go with the white lady. So this is not gonna be too long of a thought of a day, so I'll bring this to a conclusion. Most people of my generation knows. Like even today when I was on the bus, I saw this white lady coming towards me, I walked straight around her ass. You know what I'm saying? She was walking towards me. I'm like, ooh, it'd be my luck and stuff like that. That she like, you know what time it is? Oh, you knocked me over. He knocked me over. Bro, I be taking precautions and stuff like that. When I see any young white lady, or elderly white lady, I look around for cameras. So this is a PSA to mostly younger dudes. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you out in the public and it's just you and that whoever that is, the young lady or the elderly lady, you know what I'm saying? Look around for cameras. Get in view of the camera. So just in case she says anything on the phone like, yeah, officer, and this guy tried to rob me. He tried to harass me. He tried to touch my boob and my booty. You know what I'm saying? Cops come in, you be like, and check that camera right there. Check that camera. So please be careful when you're out here in the public. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're aware where the camera's at. That's for your own safety. Anyway, I'm out of here. Deuce.